All is in the course of change, and you yourself are constantly changing and, in a sense, passing away. And so too is the entire universe. Change. It's something we all think about more often than we realize. We know change happens all the time, but sometimes we catch ourselves living as if things will remain the same. Some of us want to see some changes in our lives, but can only accept certain types of changes. Oftentimes, there seems to be this tension between our desire for change and the resistance to change. We want to see changes that will subjectively benefit us, but avoid those that will negatively affect us. What if we instead realize that change is an inescapable part of life and simply accepted it for what it is? Loss is nothing else but change, and change is nature's delight. Any type of loss can be a significant hardship. Loss of a valued possession, loss of revenue, loss of a loved one. These all take a toll on us when they happen, and we all try our best to avoid them. But unfortunately, loss of someone dear in our lives is a very hard one to avoid. Do not despise death, but welcome it gladly, for this too is among the things that nature wishes. For as are youth and old age, growth and maturity, the appearance of teeth and whiskers and white hairs, and conception, pregnancy, and childbirth, and all the other natural functions which the seasons of life bring around, so too is our very dissolution. All living beings on this planet inevitably move towards death. Some of us are more aware than others of this fate. It is the end result of all the changes life brings to ourselves. We all go through many changes in life as we age mentally, physically, and spiritually. Some changes might be positive, some may be seen as negative, but they are all changes nonetheless. We must come to terms with the existence of death in order to fully embrace shifts and transitions that take place in our lives. Once we accept that losses are simply changes and are part of the world we live in, we can also take a look at positive changes to bring into our lives. Enough of all this miserable way of life, this whining and apishness. Why are you troubled? What is new in all this? What is there to disconcert you? Is it the casual aspect of things? Consider that. The material? Then consider that. Apart from these, there is nothing. But it is now high time, in your relations with the gods, that you became a simpler and a worthier man. It makes no difference whether you look into these matters for 100 years or for 3 years. Change isn't just something we must accept as part of our lives, but also something we can intentionally bring into our lives. If we are dissatisfied with our way of living, we must assess what is causing us trouble and what actions we can take to change that one day at a time. The desired changes most likely won't happen right away. We may not see results for months, maybe even years. But unless we bring change into our day-to-day lives, into our habits, into our daily actions and mindset, we will definitely not see the desired changes. So now is the time to commit to some changes. Life is too short and precious to waste. All that you now see will very swiftly pass away, and those who have watched it passing will swiftly pass away in their turn. And he who dies in extreme old age will be brought to a level with one who has died before his time. Thank you for watching.